Welcome to another TLB Marketing Essentials video tutorial. As part of our WordPress series, this is the fourth video in the series, and we're going to talk about installing a WordPress theme. So I am in themeforest.net where I have purchased my theme, and as you can see at the top here, my theme is Aveda. If you've purchased your theme, gone out of themeforest.net and come back in, simply go up to your username, go down to downloads, and this is the screen that you're going to see. So under the download button, we have several options. You're going to choose all files and documentation. Now, there's also a file here that you can download with your license certificate and purchase code, which you may want to do and just file that away in your cabinet. Or this is something that you can always go back into, simply go into your downloads should you ever need that license certificate. Click all files and documentation, and this is going to give us everything that we need to install our theme. Once downloaded, you can see here I'm in my downloads and I'm in the full package. So this came in as a zip folder. I've unzipped the folder. And now when I go into Aveda theme, it holds two different files. There's aveda.zip, Aveda is the name of my theme, and there's Aveda child theme. Aveda.zip is considered the parent theme, and then as you can see, Aveda-child-theme is the child. We're going to install the parent theme first. Then we're secondly going to install the child theme, and we're going to activate the child theme. So all customizations that we do to the theme, such as colors and styling and any other customization of your site, is going to be done in the child theme. Therefore, when we update your site, whether it be an update to WordPress, an update to your theme, or any other plugin, we're going to prevent your website from having problems and essentially breaking when updates are created, because all of the changes are actually made in the child theme, and all of those changes override everything in the parent theme. So in the past, before parent and child themes were developed, often updates would actually break your website. So there's a new development, and let's just go into our WordPress site. So I've just logged into my site. To log in, you're going to put in your URL -wp-admin. Let's just go out of this here so that you can see what it looks like. And you're going to put in the login that you created. The first page that you see is called your dashboard. The dashboard gives you any sort of updates that need to be done to your plugins, to your theme. It also shows you any of the next steps that you want to take and any comments that have been made on your blog. So all of your menu items are over here on the left, and we're going to go down to Appearance. From there, we're going to click on Themes. And now to add a new theme, you see that we have a few themes installed already on this domain. Most of these are defaults by WordPress. There is a few others that we have added, including the Aveda, and we're just going to quickly walk you through the process here. We're not going to go through the entire process because there would be a lot of delays and that it can take quite some time to upload. So you're going to simply click on Upload Theme, choose the file on your computer, and once you've found the parent theme first, so aveda.zip in this case, you're going to simply click on Install Now. It'll take anywhere from 2 minutes to about 10 minutes depending on your internet connection. And after that is completed, do not activate that theme. You're next going to walk through the entire process again. Of course, click Choose File, choose the file on your computer that says the child theme. So in this case, aveda-child-zip. Choose that file and click on Install. Once that is completed, you can then click on Activate when you see the window that appears after you've downloaded, or you can simply go into, again, Themes, underneath Appearance, and here we can actually click on any of these themes to activate them, so we can jump between themes. What you want to make sure is that it is the child theme that is activated and not the parent theme. So here again it says Aveda here, and on this one it says Active Aveda Child. We want the child theme activated. Okay, now that your theme is installed, there are going to be several plugins that come with your theme that need to be activated. So as you can see up here, it's letting us know that the theme requires the following plugins. Fusion Core. So we're going to click on Begin Installing Plugins. And so Fusion Core Layer Slider, WordPress, and Revolution Slider have all come with this theme free of charge, included in the price of your theme. We're going to simply click on all of them, click on Install, and Apply. Okay, so now we have installed those. Next, they need to be activated. And here, we're also going to choose the e-commerce. So click here to install those ones. And we're going to leave that one just for now on another tutorial when we go into WooCommerce. Okay, so back to our plugins. And now you're going to see a list of all the plugins that are installed on your domain. Now some of these are activated, some are not. We want Fusion Core, we're going to click on Activate. And you always have a little status menu in the bottom of your screen to let you know that the activity is taking place. We're going to click on Activate for Layer Slider. And in some cases, you may have Revolution sliders or other plugins that came with your theme. And when you activate Layer Slider and some other plugins, it will pop you right into that plugin screen. We're going to simply bypass that and go back into plugins. And I'll just take a quick browse through here to see if there's anything else that needs to be activated. And our Revolution slider, which is a really good slider. And that's it for now. Okay, so now we have several different options available to us as plugins as well. So I'm just going to introduce you to a couple of those. One of the ones that you'll want to install right away when you're building your site so that people don't see, sort of the hodgepodge of the process of building your site. It's called the Ultimate Coming Soon plugin. Oops, I'm just going to click on Add New under Plugins. And Ultimate Coming Soon. And simply click on Install. And activate that plugin. So what this does is when someone types in your URL, instead of seeing your page sort of in the midst of building your website, they're going to simply see a page that says your website is under construction. So now that we've installed that, we should have it just right down here. So under Settings, down to Coming Soon. And we'll just put up a very quick Coming Soon. So we're going to click Yes to enable it. And we're going to click on Media, Image, Library, and we'll just stick a logo up for that for now. And save all changes. And we have to actually enter the URL. So now that we have uploaded that, simply go into Media. And you'll see the latest upload was that logo. So we're going to go over to where it says URL, copy the URL, close that out, and let's go back to settings again and the coming soon. And we're going to enable yet again. Whoops, I did not copy that. Let's try that again. So back into our media library. Let's get that entire URL. I'm just going to make sure that's on my clipboard by opening up a new tab. And for some reason, it's not copying all of that. So let's view the attachment page, and we'll open it in a new tab. And I will copy that URL, and let's go try that again. So back to our dashboard. Back down to settings and our coming soon. And this time it's in there. And we're going to put in a little description. This page is under construction. Please check back soon for updates. We'll just leave that for now. And I'm going to just center that. And we'll just save changes. Now you could put a full image instead if you like, and you can really do a lot within that, but we're just going to do something simple here so you can see what that looks like. So let's go into another browser here where we're not logged into the site. Now to see the coming soon page, you cannot be logged in. So that's why I'm opening up Safari, because we were in Chrome there. And you'll see I've uploaded the logo. This page is under construction. Please check back soon for updates. So when you're building your site, that's what people are going to see when they go to your URL. Meanwhile, you, once you're logged in, can at any time visit your site and see what it actually looks like as you're in the process of building the site. So I'm going to give you just a quick navigation into the back end here, and then we will continue the process in the next video. So I'm going to go into Appearance, and we're going to go to Theme Options. Now this is kind of the control center of your theme and of your website. And this is where we're going to be able to choose what sort of header we want on our website, where we want the logos to be uploaded, the fonts, the colors, typography, background, etc. So I'm just going to click down to General. And in general, the first option that we have is to import demo content. Now, this is something you probably want to do if you're building your site for the first time, because this will upload all of the demo content that you would have seen in that preview for the theme itself. And this is quite helpful to see what pages can actually look like when you're building them. So I'm just going to go into that theme itself so you can see what some of that would look like. Let's just go into the Aveda theme. And we're going to click on the live preview. So now if I install all of the demo content, we will be able to go into all of these pages. So for instance, into the About Us page, And this would actually be installed on your domain. So you can simply go in and just change out some pictures. You'll be able to see what size this picture actually is and be able to replace it in that way. And all of this layout would be there for you. And it makes it a little easier if you're building your site for the first time. So I'm not going to do that at this moment for this particular site that I'm working on. But let's just go down to site width, which is the next one. And right now, we've got our layout as wide. So you can choose boxed layout or wide layout. Now, boxed layout gives you a layout with a background. So let's just see if I can find any here with a boxed layout. We'll go to and this is a theme here that does have a boxed layout. It's a little harder to tell on this particular one, but with a boxed layout, you're going to see a background, and all of your content will essentially be within a box. One more site that'll be really quick to show you that. Oh, and there you have it. I just accidentally clicked off of that. Okay, so here's an example of a site that is built with boxed layouts. So as you can see, all of the content is essentially in a box with a background in behind. What I would recommend is that you do wide layout. And wide layout, let's just go to a sample of that. Wide layout is essentially the direction that websites are going, and these do view much nicer on a mobile device. So if I were to change my screen, let's just let this load here. If I move my screen around, you'll see that this image will simply adjust according to my screen size, whether I'm viewing it on an iPad, a smartphone, a PC, or any size Mac. It's just going to simply adjust, and it is a lot more modern looking. So most sites these days are built with the wide layout. So we're going to leave that at wide. And the next thing we're going to choose is the header. But first of all, let's just save those changes. So now, if you just open each of these toggles up, you'll see what your options are below those. So it just gives you a little sample here of what the header of your website can look like. Now, of course, your logo is going to be installed, your colors and fonts can be much different, but this just gives you a few options to choose from. So let's just pick this top one here. And again, you can save all of your changes. So you can simply look through all of these different options, and you can change your font size, your navigation size, your title bar height, your slideshows, contact page, etc. So that's the basic navigation of setting up your theme. We will go through the navigation of your pages, your posts, your media in yet another tutorial.